Hi, kindergarten. Today is Friday, April 3rd, 2020. So, since today is Friday, did you guys see today's chapel this morning? Oh, good. I'm so glad. All right. Well, let's sing our good morning song, and then I'm going to ask you two questions. Are you ready? Okay, I'll go first. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, KB. Good morning to you. Your turn. Thank you, guys. All right. Well, my two questions for you today are number one, what is your favorite book to read? Can you tell me? What's your favorite book? Oh, I heard Cat in the Hat. I heard Elephant and Piggy. I heard the Bible. Those are so great. They're what I think the Bible is my favorite too. I also really like the book The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which is a book we're going to read in a couple weeks from now. All right. And my second question for you is, would you rather have an ice cream cone or a snow cone? Which would you rather have? Ice cream cone? I like ice cream cones too. I mean, I like snow cones as well because you can like have different flavors mixed in. But I mean, there's nothing better than an ice cream cone. What if you got an ice cream cone? What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh, mint chip. I like mint chip. I also like ice cream that has like peanut butter or chocolate in it too. All right. Well, let's read from a new devotional. Actually, I think we've read a little bit of this before. Um, we are going to read a page from this devotional today, and then next week we're going to begin all our Easter stories for devotional time. Easter is one of my favorite days to celebrate because Easter is the day that Jesus rose from the grave. I mean, no one has ever done that before. So we're going to learn all about Jesus dying on the cross for our sins and then rising from the grave. But today, we'll read from here. It's a picture of Jesus, and he's saying to you, I can do anything. Nothing is impossible for me. Even the wind and rain obey me. We learned that, didn't we, boys and girls? When Jesus was on a boat with his disciples, and there was a storm, and the waves were crashing over them. Jesus said, stop to the wind and to the waves, and it stopped. So he's saying, there's nothing impossible for me. I can do anything. Even creation obeys me. So when you pray to God and you ask him things, remember, he is a God that can do anything. Nothing is impossible. He's our ultimate superhero. The Bible verse says, for God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. All right, and it has a little prayer for us to pray. So should we pray? All right, let's bow our heads and close our eyes. Say, dear Jesus, you are so great. No one is greater than you or more powerful than you. We praise you for being a God who can do anything. We love you, Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, great job, boys and girls. All right. Now we are going to do our Sing Scripture song. Are you ready? And then I'm actually going to teach you a new part today too. So let's start from the beginning. Jesus is saying, I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, He takes away. But every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Already you are clean because of the word that I have spoken to you. Abide in me and I in you. And then the next part was, as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. And the new part goes like this. I am the vine, and you are the branches. Okay, so Jesus is the vine, and then we're going to make little branches. And you are the branches. Whoever abides in me. Abide means to just be close to, so let's give a hug. Whoever abides in me, and I in him, he will bear much fruit. So you can go like this. Oh, a lot of fruit. So Jesus is saying, when he lives in you and you are when you stay close to Jesus and he is staying close to you, you are going to bear much fruit. Does that mean apples and bananas and strawberries are going to come out of your mouth and out of your arms and out of your eyes? No, the fruit he's talking about is the fruit of the Spirit. So when you stay close to Jesus, love is going to come out of you. Joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. You won't really have to try to do those things. When you're close with God and you follow God, it just comes out of you naturally. So that's what he means, that whoever abides in me and I in him, what is the word? Is that he will bear much fruit, or let me double check the words. It says, whoever abides in me and I in him, it is that bears much fruit. Oh, that's tricky words. But we'll just say, he will bear much fruit. Good. All right. Now, let's do special sounds. Today, all we're going to do is just say the sound, and then I'm going to teach you a new one. You ready? Here we go. Tell me the sound. Coal. I. A. Fur. Full. Goal. Shh. Please do the motions. E. Tur. Tickles your tongue. V. O. Bowl. Doesn't tickle your tongue. Good. St. Pull. Skirt. Whoa! That was purr. Oh, that's so funny. What's this special sound? Purr. Wait, did we do this one? Skrr, as in scream. Purr. Sk. Grr. Cur. Sk. Sn. Der. Faster. Swa. Spa. Brr. Sm. Twa. Oh my. Miss Kamira is dropping cards today. Spol. Soul. Spur. This was our new one from yesterday. Let's say it together. S-T-R says stir, as in stream. Good job. Okay, so your new one today is this one. It has 3 letters in it. Let's say it together. Here we go. S-Q-U. Okay, look at those letters again. Here we go. S-Q-U says, ready? Squa. Can you say that? Squa. You do it. Good. Okay, again. S-Q-U says squa, as in, look at the mouse. An apple fell on his tail, so he's squeaking. Say squeak. Squeak. Good. Okay, let's do it again. S-Q-U says squa, as in squeak. You're just going to go really high. Squeak. I'm going to do it first, and then it'll be your turn, okay? My turn first. S-Q-U says squa, as in squeak. Now your turn. Good job. If you look at the word on the bottom, it has squa in the beginning. So there's squa, eek, squeak. We don't say the A because it's the second vowel, so it's silent. And you may be thinking, but Miss Kimura, there's actually 3 vowels. Well, there's not, because when U is next to Q, it's invisible and silent. So we don't even count U. Poor U, it's not even counted as a letter in this word because it's standing next to Q. Whenever it's next to, remember we called them best friends. U always follows Q. U is invisible and U is silent when it's standing next to Q. So if that wasn't even there, how many vowels are in the word? Yeah, E and A. E is the long sound, A is the silent sound. All right, let's read some more words that have squa in it. Say squa. Here are some more words that have squa. Squa, id, squid. Squid is an animal that lives in the ocean, but you can also eat squid. Raise your hand if you've eaten squid before. I have, and I don't like it. But it's always good to try something new. Here's your next one. Let's do this one. Squa, eel, squeal. That's the noise that pigs make, right? They squeal, squeal, wink, wink, wink. We did squeak already. Let's do this one. Squa, int, squint. You know when you're trying to see something from far away? Oh, the sun, how about the sun is shining in your eyes and it makes you squint, squint. Let's do this one. It has 2 special sounds. Squa, ish, squish. Don't squish bugs. They have lives too. Squish. Or you like to squish your slime. Squish, squish, squish. All right. So ready? Go after me. Squa, id. Squa, ease. Squa, eel. Squa, eek. Squa, int. Squa, ish. All of these words begin with what special sound? Yeah. Oh, I got a piece of hair that's just a stray. Oh, it's a stray. The STR, special sound, stir. But all of these special sounds begin with squa, which is S-Q-U. So whenever you see S-Q-U together, read it as one sound, squa, not squa, squa. It's just squa, okay? So again, it's together, S-Q-U. Q. U says squah, as in squeak. Good job. Maybe we'll give a little tail to ourselves when we say squeak, because we can imagine the mouse getting his tail squished and him saying squeak. All right, well, we're all done with special sounds, and now we're going to move on to our sight word this week. What is our sight word this week? S-A-Y-S says, S-A-Y-S says you always gotta do, you always gotta do, you always gotta do what the teacher says. Do you guys always do what the teacher says? Yes, you do. How about, do you always do what Jesus says? Yay! Do you always do what Mommy says? Yay! Do you always do what Daddy says? Yay! Okay, so says is spelled like this. Echo after me. S-A-Y-S. S-A-Y-S. Says. So our song goes like this. Are you ready? S-A-Y-S. Says. S-A-Y-S. Says. You always gotta do, you always gotta do, you always gotta do what the teacher says. Okay, the teacher says jump, 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 jump. The teacher says hop, 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 hop. The teacher says spin around. The teacher says stop and freeze. Don't move. All right, unfreeze. Ready? S-A-Y-S says, S-A-Y-S says, you always gotta do, you always gotta do, you always gotta do what Jesus says. And Jesus says, love, 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 love. And Jesus says, obey, 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 obey. And Jesus says, pray, 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 pray. Jesus says, stop and freeze. Don't move. All right, unfreeze. Good job. All right, so how do you spell the sight word says? S-A-Y-S. Says, says, says. I'm going to spell another sight word, and I want you to tell me what it is. Okay, how about we do this one? This one's a little tricky. What is this sight word? S-A-I-D. So we want to read it like this, huh? Sade, sade, but it's not sade. And sade I think is not even a word. The word is said, said. Like Jesus said, love your neighbors. Miss Kimura said she loves me very much. My mommy and daddy said they're so proud of me. Said. Okay? Can you tell me what this sight word is? A-R-E. What word is that? R. Good job. Oh, the seal at the zoo said to me, R, R. All right, well, we're all done with our sight words. Now I want to show you some videos and pictures of your friends learning at home. I've got some great ones to show you today. Okay, the first one is learning at home. This one is Julius's paper. He wrote, oh, it's too bright. He wrote about his favorite food. Can you guess what Julius's favorite food is? It's not pizza. Not hot dog. Nope, not a hamburger, not ice cream. Ready? His favorite food is a banana. And look at that sentence he wrote. I see an uppercase letter. I see finger spaces. I see periods. Good job. Okay, so he said, my favorite food is banana because it's my favorite color yellow. And I love how even though Julius may not have known how to spell some of the words, he sounded it out and then he knew how to spell it. Good job, Julius. I'm so proud of your writing and your picture and just the hard work you put into that. Good job, Julius. Okay, this one is Zoe's, and she was finding sight words. And look how many she found. I'll count it for you. She found 5, 10, 15. Looks like she found 18. Oh, sorry, it says 21 sight words. Good job, Zoe. I'm really proud of you. All right. And this one is Abby. She drew a bunny from the Art Hub. That's amazing drawing, Abby. I love it so much. And this is Ariel's drawing of a tree house. Wow. It's a beautiful picture of a tree house. Ariel, good job. And this is Aaron telling me 10 things he's thankful for, or 10 things he's, he was telling Jesus 10 things he's thankful for.
I want to thank Jesus for food, electricity, 3-leaf clovers, squares, family, my family, teachers, family game night, toys, and heaven.
Aaron, I love that so much. I especially love the family game night and heaven. That was awesome, Aaron. And then I have one of Samantha. This is Samantha doing her sight words with her sister. Okay, let me play it from the beginning. Oopsies. There we go. Oh, it stopped playing. Let me try again. If it doesn't work the first time, that's okay. I can try again. I won't give up. Okay, first I'm going to show you Samantha actually doing her PE exercise. Did you know that Mrs. Gilbert, your PE teacher, is putting on assignments for you on Google Classroom of different PE exercises that you can do at home? Because it's important that you still exercise even if you can't like run out or go to the park and run around in the grass or, play soccer. You can still find exercises to do at home. And this is what Samantha's doing for exercise.
Hi, Miss Clark. This is learned at my PE. We had a different spot. There's like arrows to tell us where to go. So this is I learned at a PE.
Wow.
Okay.
One more time, Samantha. You can do it. Oh, that's called the Superman. Can you guys do the Superman exercise like Samantha? Okay, and then I'm going to find Samantha's sight word. That one was such a great one. I love when you guys read your sight words and record it on a timer to see how many seconds it took you. Here we go. You ready?
I like to see do of you like and said look are the A is the and the Y is silent. Says. Yes.
Yay,
Okay.
Samantha!
22 seconds.
I am so proud of you. You read those so fast. Good job, Samantha. All right. Well, now we are going to go over your daily schedule. So everyone take out their agenda so we can look on Friday and see what you're going to do. Well, the first thing it says is chapel at 9 a.m. So I think the website was emailed to your parents. I can double check if our principals emailed it to them. If not, I will email it to them. But I think it's es.chapel.com. So I hope you all were able to see chapel today. And then you're going to read from your I Can Read Well, Book 1. So that's your red book. This book with the duck. And you are reading pages 6 through 8. So you're going to read the story. Do you see the 6 on the bottom? That's how I know it's page 6. You're going to read the story of the egg. It looks like Dad is cooking something in that pan. Could it be an egg? I wonder if he's cooking it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Maybe breakfast, huh? Then you're going to read a story about cleaning the pig or clean the pig. I wonder if this is their pet and he needs a bath. Have you ever gave your pet a bath before? Yeah? Is it hard or easy to do that? Kind of hard, huh? Well, they're going to take on that hard task of cleaning a pig. And then the last page you're going to read is page 8, the one that has a lock on it. And there are words in there that have 1 vowel, 2 vowels, and the words on the bottom have special sounds. You should time yourself and see how fast it takes you to read all of them. So what you would do is you'd get a timer, just like with your sight words. So I have a timer on my phone. Your mom and dad probably have a timer on their phone too. Okay. So I'm going to test myself right now. Miss Kimura is going to read all these words, and if you can beat Miss Kimura's score, then I'm going to be so amazed. So I'm going to test myself. Okay. Tell me to say ready, set, go. Pup, road, nod, deed, Gus, main, lock, hem, lied, van, dean, mel, bean, made, tied, neat, clap, flop, plot, flag, clop, slit, click, bliss, slide, black, slap, plain, clip, plate, float, clack. All right. You want to see how many seconds it took me to read that whole page? 23 seconds. All right, so if you can beat Miss Kimura's score of 23 seconds, send me that video, and I'm going to be so amazed. Then I want you to find 10 things in your house, and then write or sound. If you don't know how to spell the name of the item, you're going to practice sounding it out and spelling it. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So you're going to look around your house. Da-da-da. Oh, here's a book. Da-da-da. Here's a marker. Oh, here's Mom's clip or my clip. Da-da-da. Here's a phone. So you're going to find different things in your house that you don't know how to spell the name of, but you're going to learn how to spell it by sounding it out, okay? So my first item I picked up was book. Book. Let me get my piece of paper and my pencil and write book. It's my first thing. Number 1. Book. Okay, that's a B. Sounds like a U. K. C-K, K, or C. K. I think it's a K. Book. Number 1. Book. Now, that's not the actual correct way of spelling it, but that's okay. I want you guys to learn how to spell words just by sounding it out. So I know it's not the right word, but that's okay. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a book. So simple, book. Okay, number 2. The second thing I found was a marker, or I could actually write the word Sharpie. I actually want to write the word Sharpie because it has a special sound, sh, and I know that. Okay, here we go. Sh. R, that's an R. P, Sharpie, E. I spelled Sharpie. And then I'm going to draw a Sharpie. All right, number 3. What's going to be my next word I'm going to spell? Clip. How do you spell clip? It has the special sound col. C-L. Col. It. Clip. Look, it's my clip. And I actually spelled it correctly. All right, and 4. I'm just going to do one more, but you're going to do 10. Phone. I found phone. A phone. Okay, so F-O-O. Phone. And then I'm going to draw a phone. My iPhone. See? And you're going to find 10 items. Write the name. Draw it on a piece of paper. Okie dokie. Oops. Moved my computer. Okay. Oh, and then now is your math. Math 102. I'm really excited about this one. This one's going to be really, really fun. So first, write your name on the top. Because first things first, I write my name. First things first, I write my name. First things first, I write my name. And then my teacher's happy. You're writing your first name and your last name. All right, there are 4 cards on the top. And the directions say to color the card that has the greatest number. You're going to color that card red. Okay, so look at all those cards. We've got a 6, 4, 2, 9. Which one is the biggest number? Is 6 the biggest? No. Is 4 the biggest? No. 2? No. 9? Yes. And you know how you can also tell 9 is the biggest? Because it has the most pictures on the card. Like 6 has a lot too, but if I were to count all those and all of these, this one has the most. So we have 6, 4, 2, 9. 9 is the biggest. You can also think of it, would you rather have 9 pieces of candy or 6 pieces of candy? You would want 9, right? Because 9 has more. You want more candy. So you're going to color the 9 red. So get a red crayon and color the 9 card red. Like that. Because it has the most. It's the biggest and greatest number. Now look at the next set of cards. Tell me their numbers. Ready? 5, 4, 8, and 3. The directions say to color the card with the greatest number, red. So, is 5 the biggest? No. Is 4 the biggest? No. 8? Maybe? 3? No. Biggest one is which number? 8. Yeah. If you were 5 years old and then your brother was 8 years old, who's bigger? Yeah, your brother who's 8 years old. 8 is the bigger number. So I color it red. But now my question is, 9 and 8, which one of those is the greatest number? It's not 8 anymore, it's 9, right? 9 is bigger than 8. Okay, next one. Let's read the numbers. 3, 7, 5, 4. Which one is the biggest number? Please color. I'm going to color it you should be coloring without seeing my answer. 3, 7, 5, and 4. Which one was the biggest number? Did you get the same number as me? 7! 7 is bigger than 3. 7 is bigger than 5. And 7 is bigger than 4. Okay, on the back side, you're going to write your numbers from 1 through 20 like how you always do. You guys are so amazing at that. Actually, one time I FaceTimed Peyton while she was doing her math worksheet, and she was writing her numbers 1 through 20, and oh my goodness, she wrote it so well. So all of you are so excellent at writing numbers 1 through 20. I'm so proud of you. It's always good practice to keep doing things we already know. Okay, now on the bottom, it has directions for mom and dad. I have a suggestion for you to play the card game War with your mom and dad. So use aces, which represents the number 1, 2s, 3s, 4, 5, 6, 7s, 8, 9s, and 10s. Whoever has the biggest number gets to keep the cards. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so everybody at home, not everybody, some of you may not, and if you don't, you know what? You can make your own cards. Okay, everyone should have a deck of cards at home, or may have deck of cards. You're going to get all the cards that are ace, which represents the number 1. So this is 1. You're not going to use these cards. The jack, the kings, the queens, take those out. Get the 2s, get the 4s. Every card that has a number, you want that card. All the cards that have like a king's face on it, or a queen's face, or a jack's face, and the joker, those are not going to count in this game. So get rid of those. Dun, 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 dun. Getting rid of all the faces. Yep, not going to keep the queen. She's out. I'm just going to keep the cards that have numbers on them, plus the ace. Even though A is not a number, we're going to pretend it's the number 1. Okay, so you're going to get a pile of cards, and mom and dad are going to get a pile of cards. And the game goes like this. Maybe can you see? Oh, yeah. Okay, ready? I'm going to hold up 2 cards. This deck is going to represent your cards. This is to represent your mom and dad's. So you're going to say 1, 2, 3, flip. And then you're going to show each other the card. And then you're going to then determine which card is the greatest number, is the bigger number. Is 4 bigger than 1? Yes. So the person that has the 4 gets to keep both cards. And the person that has the most cards at the end wins. So you want to keep winning the other person's card. Okay, let's do it again. 1. You say 1, 2, 3, flip. All right, we've got a 9. We've got a 2. Which number is bigger? The 9. So the 9 takes the 2 and you put it in the deck. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, flip. Which one's bigger? 4 or 9? The 9. So that goes to this pile. And then you do it again. 1, 2, 3, flip. Ooh, we've got a 10 and a 3. Which one is the bigger number? 10. So if you had the card 10, you get to keep both cards. So far, it looks like it's pretty even, like both teams are winning right now. But pretty soon, one's going to start losing a lot of cards and the other person's going to get a lot of cards. So with your mom and dad, or maybe your brother and sister that's older than you can play that game and see who wins. Did you end up with the most cards, or did your parents end up with the most cards? And how you get to keep the cards is if your card is a bigger number than the other card. Your mom and dad will do a good job explaining that. But it's basically like this worksheet. Like if I had the card 9 and you had the card 2, I would take your 2 because my card was bigger than your card. But if you had an 8 and I had a 3, well, you would take my 3 because 8 beats 3. It's bigger than 3. All right, and then the next thing I have on our schedule, this is a sight word game that Logan and his mom told me they did. So what they did was, and some of you already have this, but they wrote all their sight words on index cards or flashcards or a piece of paper. And they went out to his backyard, or you can do it inside your house, and they put the sight words all over the backyard. And then Logan stood in one place. And his mom would say, or his dad would say, find the word and. Logan would have to do a scavenger hunt and run and find the and, grab it, and bring it back to his dad. And then his dad would time him how many seconds it took him to go, run, and get the card back. And then maybe Logan's mom would say, find the word the. Logan would run, find the word the, grab it, and bring it back to his mom and dad. And then they would see how many seconds it took him. So that's a fun game you can play with your parents if there's time. If there's not time, or if you're not allowed to go in your front yard or backyard, or maybe there's not time to do it at home, that's fine too. This is just an extra activity for you to do with your sight words. And then the last thing I have for you is to read a Bible story with your mom or dad, because remember how we said Jesus loves to talk to us? And one of the ways Jesus talks to us is through the Bible. It's his own words. He wrote this Bible for us to learn more about him. So I want to encourage you, if there's time today with mom and dad, or maybe your older brother and older sister can read it to you, to read a Bible story together and to learn something new about God and to maybe hear him speak something to your heart. I love reading the Bible. When I read the Bible, you know what it does? It fills me with hope. And right now in our world, we need some hope, don't we? So when I read about God and his story and what he's done in this world, it gives me a lot of peace, a lot of hope, and a lot of joy. And so I want you to experience that at home with your family. And if you read a Bible story, the next time we Zoom together on Monday, I want you to tell me what that Bible story was and what you learned from it. Okay? All right. Well, that's everything for today. Yeah, and then I have some extra stuff for you to do. You're maybe at home, you did everything. You're like, oh, I still want more to do. You can help your parents with chores. You can jump and count to 100. You can find all the pennies and nickels in your house and then add them up and see how many cents you have. Practicing counting from 1 to 100 is super important. Yeah, that's what I have for you this week. And then next week we'll do more fun stuff. All right, KB. Well, have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful, relaxing weekend. And I will see you on Monday. Truly, I'll see you on Monday on Zoom at 9 o'clock. So if you can make it, that would be great. We're just going to hang out and talk and catch up. And yeah, all right. I love you guys. Can we give each other a big hug? Thank you. Oh, and our goodbye song. Here we go. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye, KB. Goodbye to you. Your turn. And Jesus loves you. He loves you, and I love you. Bye, KB.